1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Take two. Happy Monday. Welcome to our show. We just had a little technical issue then. We had to re-update all our software, and obviously whenever you update anything, there's always that little teething problem at the beginning, but that should be all sorted now. So fingers crossed, it's smooth sailing from here on out. My name is Rebecca Monks. There's comments saying they could hear me going like 1, 2, 3, 4, testing. So yeah, they should be working absolutely fine now. Please let us know if you can hear us loud and clear and really well. Like I say, my name is Rebecca Monks and I'm going to be hosting this show. We've got Jess in the producer's station. Good morning, Jess. And what a treat we have for you guys. She's in specially, doing a little bit of an extra show, and it is a treat for me because we never do Mondays together. It's the one and only Kat.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh my goodness, you had a great day at Hobby Maker yesterday.
We had a fantastic day yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
You will get them later this week. But yeah, so exciting.
So
Great day.
exciting.
Just
I'm
about
so
got
pleased.
something left for you.
Yes, I know. We can't wait for that. So she's on a high, aren't you? And then you've got another great product to craft with today.
Absolutely.
We love it. Absolutely amazing. Okay, we're going to crack on because Sam says, was it Dan's fault for playing with all the technology? No. Oh, yeah, it is, sort of. Yeah, it's okay. Lots of people receiving their goodies. Let us know what you've been up to this weekend and everything. I've seen some good plans already, so I can't wait to have a nosy at those comments. But we're going to kick it off first for you with a brand new Win It Weekly. Okay, we have got our wonderful Barbecue Time Ultimate Collection, 2 die sets. It's got this wonderful, these are just perfect for the summer. We've got our wonderful little barbecue grilling and chilling, and then we've got our barbecue legend. Obviously you can use that for baking or anything like that in the winter months or just any time of year, but these are so great. You are going to really want to get your hands on these. And we want to know, what was the first sandwich ever created? Is it A, cheese, B, roast beef, or C, marmalade? Do you know, I'm partial to all of those sandwich flavours. I mean, it's not often I have a Paddington Bear day and go for marmalade, but
I've got a taste for it now you've said it.
I know.
Yes, please.
Yay! Yeah, I'm partial to all of those. I've got a ham sandwich today for my dinner. Yeah. Yes. No, I don't. I have chicken. I have roast chicken. Jessie, you want a sandwich today? Or are you on a wrap?
I'm on a pita bread.
You're on a pita bread. Excellent. I don't know what the first pita bread to be invented was. Like, share and comment. 3 lucky winners. We'll announce that on Friday. Good morning to everyone. There's answers coming in already. Okay, it is our wonderful, delightful die cuts pad show today. They are absolutely stunning. We have got 2 brand new festive themed ones to show you. So let's have a little sneaky peek. Okay, weren't they amazing? They're just so much fun. They're so easy to use as well. And if you've got little scraps of cardstock and maybe those topper sets where you've got nothing left on the sheet,
yes.
anything like that. These are great, but obviously they're great for standalone cards. You can make incredible scenes for them. And we just love the possibilities here. So we've got your ultimate collection for you. We're going to be showing you Festive Friends one first, and then we're going to move on to the Deck the Halls. But these are so great. I love them as well because they've got completely different feels to them. We've got our Festive Friends, which is cute and cuddly and fun. And then we've got our Deck the Halls, which is a little bit more traditional, a little bit more classy, elegant, that sort of vibe. So we're going to kick straight... Oh, yeah, if you want them both... Oh, sorry. The price on this, come on. Stop it right now. Saving £4 on the bundle. DD Cut Bundo 006. £19.98. Look at the prices as well. You're knocking another £1 off just for signing in as a member. And another £2 if you are one of our Diamond Club members. They are absolutely incredible. Jeanette is one of our prize winners from last week and she doesn't know how to claim it. Just send us an email. Is it service@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk?
Yeah, just send it to the service team.
Send it to the service team. They'll sort you out, Jeanette. Do not worry. We will be getting that prize to you. Okay, so are we ready? We're going to just kick straight off with our Festive Friends. So these are A5 pads for you. It does say on the front there. There is 300 GSM silk finish pages featuring a selection of foiled and die-cut characters and elements. There is 4 different layouts, 5 of each included, and it is all foiled in beautiful rich gold. There is 275 individual elements for you on here. And just look at these cute little guys. Oh my goodness, they're so gorgeous, aren't they? And you can see what we mean when we say these are scene building elements here. You've got the little peeping pals at the bottom. You've got the chimney, so you could have one of those peeping out. You could have him next to it. You could have the reindeer next to it. You know, building up those amazing backgrounds. You've also got little embellishments such as the presents and all the stars. So there's no wasted space on these. And like I say, they've just got the sweetest little faces, accent foil throughout, and they are gorgeous. This little trio looks great, for example. And as I said, you are going to get 5 sheets in each of your 4 designs. So again, you could be, if you want to be a little bit fancy, you could be doing some decoupage with these. You could be batch making with these. Again, you can just pop them straight out. So they're all die cut for you. So as you can see, they just pop straight out of the page. You could just be popping them in a storage box. If you've got craft fairs and things, you could be adding them on the go. Our next page, this green one, is just phenomenal. You've got the little gingerbread couple there. You've got the gnome. You've got the teddy bear, the elf, the fairy. And again, lots of little bits and pieces to further embellish those cards with. And then we move on to our Arctic friends here. So you've got the penguins, you've got the polar bear, the igloo. And again, loads of really fun things to be making your backgrounds. Like I say, the igloo, the snowballs, the little sign that says the North Pole. Again, the accent foiling is just absolutely delicious on these. And again, so many super, super sweet characters. I mean, we've got the polar bear there with his ice skates as well. He's just waving hello. He could be throwing those snowballs. Absolutely fantastic. The cards that the team have made as well are so wonderful. And then we've got this one again, building up your scene. We've got the fence just adorned in its Christmas lights. We've got the snowy post box there, posting those letters to Father Christmas. And then we've got some more of our kind of our woodland furry friends here. So we've got the hedgehog, the squirrel, the fox and the rabbits there as well, the little baby bunny as well. So these are going to be perfect for those kids cards, those teacher cards, any baby's first Christmas cards that you've got. They're going to be wonderful, aren't they? Absolutely phenomenal. That is your Festive Friends. They are $11.99 if you want an extra or you want one each, but the best way to get them is in that incredible bundle with your Deck the Halls one. The Ultimate Collection 6, £19.98. So absolutely amazing. They were so popular as well on that show. Let's show you some cards. Oh, these ones, yeah, amazing. And again, they're great because they're just going to use up all your pattern papers, bits that you've already have in your stash. Like say maybe cardstock from topper sets that you've got no toppers left for. This one's fantastic. We've got a bit of stamping on there. We've got those beautiful kind of acetate windows on there, really making the most of those kind of peeping pals. Then we have this one as well with the kind of acetate cat flap on there. Just really looks good with that Let It Snow banner, doesn't it? And again, the 2 pattern papers, really, really nice. And again, you can just see how combining 2 or 3 just really builds up your card. I mean, this one as well. This is, I think, one of Amy's. Just so cute there with the sort of snowy hills. We've got, again, that beautiful background on there. We've got another one like that as well, but more of like a pop-up box. This is fantastic. Again, you're going to get all of those characters, lots of dimension in there as well. We've got another one that uses those snowy hills. Really, really similar, but you can see how easy these are going to be to batchmate. We've got one with the acetate, we've got one with the gold mirror and the dies. Just super cute, aren't they? Really, really fun. We've got this fabulous DL card as well. Looks so great. Again, with all of those elements. I think that's the Snow Adorable background pad as well. So if you've got that, perfect. This one as well. Each of those reindeers have got little jingle bells on that we showed you last week. And then we've got Santa just peeping out of the chimney. Love the way we've found this brick print paper as well. It just looks so great. And the Starry Night background on the reverse of that acetate. So fabulous, fabulous makes. We hope you guys at home love them as much as we do. But we're going to get our first demo in, aren't we, Kat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. They're screaming out for an exploding box, so that is what we are going to
Yay.
do. So, the first piece we are going to cut is like our back panel. So I'm starting with an A4 sheet of gold mirror. And if you do it on the gold, it takes out some of the matting and layering for you. So let me just refresh my measurements here. We need to cut it to 6.5 wide. You're going to repeat this twice. Just on one of the panels, you're going to cut a higher back piece than the other. But I'll give you the full measurements for that as well. So for our first piece, we're going to cut it to 6.5 wide. And then we are going to come to 6 inches tall, and then we are just going to switch over for our score tool. We're going to bring this edge, we're just going to score. You can do this on your scoreboard if you want, but I find it, well, I've got my trim right. We are going to score an inch from the right hand side, half an inch from the right hand side, and then we're going to take that to 3.5 inches. So we're going to have a 3-inch panel here on either side like that, and then we are going to take this to 3 inches across, score all the way across here, and then we're just going to bring this down. This score line that we've just put in, we're going to pop on the 1.5 inch mark, and we're just going to score up to the in fact, you don't need to score it, you need to cut it. We're going to cut up to that score line at 3 inches.
Okay.
So we're just going to score that there. And then we are going to cut down to the 3-inch score line as well. And you should end up with a section that looks like this. Now we can cut away this top part. And in fact, we'll angle cut this. This is going to be the tab that's going to do our 2 sections together. And we can cut away this part of it. And this is going to form the back of our box. So this part's going to fold down. This is going to come round. This is going to be our back panel. So we're going to do this again, but this time all you need to do is we're going to come again to 6.5.
Yeah.
But this time we are going to 4.5 inches. And then your scores again, you want that 1/2 inch on this side, then take it to 3.5 inches, so you end up with 2 3-inch panels. Then we are going to take that to 3 again once we turn it round, score all the way across, And then we are just going to put a cut down this section here.
Awesome.
Cut away the top of this tab just like we did before, keeping the tab at the bottom. Just like that. And this is going to make the base of our box. Now, because I just like things looking a bit prettier, what I'm going to do is corner punch all these edges. I think it makes your tabs look a little bit prettier. So do all your tabs, including the ones at the top here. And then what we're going to have to do with our remaining bit of gold mirror is, as you can see, all these panels, once they're folded over, are still white. So we're going to have to make some mats for them.
Yep.
So your measurements are, I've done the big top panel already somewhere. So this is 6 inches by 3.5. Oh, look at my face.
Oh, shiny.
3 inches by 6, and then I've just tab punched those as before.
Yeah.
And then you're going to need 3 sections that are 3 inches by 1.5.
Awesome.
And then you just corner punch the bottom of those. Let's do 2 for this back panel. Can't remember what I've prepped and what I've not prepped here. And then we just tab cut those.
Awesome.
And they can then be added to the box. So I've gone ahead and prepped this one earlier. So let me just do my corners on here so you can see what I have done. And then all you need to do is, if we put these sections back in here, I'm going to use my construction glue just because it gives me that wiggle room.
Yep. Don't blame you.
To get things nice and in place. Just line that up. And then again on the inside of this tab. And then everything should have that lovely gold finish to it. And we can get in and cut some layers for these mats. I'll pop that on there. Just like that.
Awesome.
Now, I have taken some papers from, I think, is it A Cracking Christmas?
The Hunky Dory Humour one.
Yeah, that's the one. So I've gone with this beautiful snowfall pattern and this, the stripy out of there.
Love that.
And we are going to cut, you're going to do your base, I can't think of the word, the bottom of the box.
Yeah.
On this top section here. So, let me just think, that's stripy. Just thinking which way I should go. So again, we know they're 3 by 3, so we can cut 3 notches under the 3 notches like that. That's going to be that panel, and then my one at the back we will cut down to 3 notches under the 3 by 3 notches under the 6. And remember, again with this one, we're just going to take those tabs out with the corner around it, just like that. And then we just need the pieces for our panels, which is going to have to be the red, because I'm going to do the tabs on the top opposite from the colours of the tabs on the bottom. So 3 notches under the 3 and 3 notches under the 1.5. And again on this one, we're just going to corner the bottom to like that.
So good.
So this is the one that I've done earlier. So we've got those 2 sections there, and then we have got the opposites like that. Aren't they really pretty? So then we are just going to find where I've put my pieces, get these down on here, and then we can start with our box construction.
How exciting.
So pop that on there. Our little tab on here. Just like that. And then go in and we'll get this back piece in.
Oh, Jackie says, hoping my order from last Tuesday is shipped either today or tomorrow. We were on like a 5 to 7 working days, weren't we? I know the team did come in for a couple of hours at the weekend. We've got basically all the teenagers in Dan's family doing a few summer holiday shifts. So hopefully that should be shipped really, really soon for you, Jackie. That is fabulous. Jeanette as well, I know she is struggling to get hold of us via email. You can direct message us, or I don't know if we can put the phone number as well. It's on the website. So if you really, someone on the team will be able to help you. Everybody's missed you, Kat.
Oh,
Colleen says,
yes.
I have missed Kat. And we've got another one. Oh, Viv Williams says, great to see Kat back. You've been off on summer holidays.
Well, I was on holiday and then I was a bit poorly.
Yeah, you had a day off sick.
And I'm in today because, I'm off concert gallivanting
Nice.
again the rest of this week. So we will do. Oh, I've got my colours the wrong way round. Oh, no.
Oh, can you?
No, it
fix
doesn't
them
matter.
or-
It's fine.
You're
I
fine.
think. Yeah, it'll do. You get the idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
So that is the essence of our box made. And as you see, it's going to fold lovely and flat for postage and everything. So now we just need 2 tabs to go inside. I've pre-made these because I know there's a lot going on. So again, these are cut to 4 inches, and then I have scored ½ an inch on each end. So that width is 3 inches, the same to go inside your box. And they're just 1 centimetre deep, 1 inch deep, and then matte and layered. So we can just take these out and pop them in. But there's no hard and fast rule. You can make these as thick or as skinny as you want.
Yeah, that's it. As long as your width is right, it's absolutely fine.
And then I'm just going to place them inside the box. I'm going to try and get it even. But the best way to do it is once you've got it lined up where you want to go, is just go and give it a squidge into place, and that really helps with that.
I love these projects.
That's squidging around while I do it, my matte layer, while it's drying on the outside. And then again, let's go with the second one. And then we can get to the fun part of decorating, which is always the best bit.
It is the best bit.
So again, we're going to pop this one in. We might go a little bit lower down, not much.
Fiona Robinson says, I love this tip to round the corners of the tabs. Yeah, it's so, doesn't it look so much like,
It just
I don't
makes
know,
it a bit more
bit more
professional.
polished. Yeah.
looking.
And we have got the inverted one as well. So if you're using like toppers as well that have got those like nicked in inverted corners, you could get that one out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we're choosing you element.
I have already prepped some of these because what we're going to do is we're going to put some on flat, like our base layers. So let's go with like our Father Christmas and stuff at the back.
Yeah.
So it's usually a good idea. In fact, I might put the Christmas tree at the back in the background. So we're just going to put that on the foam pad, and I'm going to pop that directly on the back so it creates like a piece. Just hide the tree just slightly under there, and then if I bring these 2 to the front of that one, I might have over egged what I've prepped with my elements here, but we can see.
Yeah.
Please feel free when you're doing this at home to just have a play about and work it out beforehand. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this down a little bit just so it sits a little bit more flush against the side. And this, it's kind of a working process. I can show you how I'm doing mine, but you'll play around and get completely different ideas.
Of course.
And want to do yours slightly differently. So let's go in with our elf friend, and what we're going to do with him, we're going to pop him on a little bit of acetate so he looks like he's jumping for joy up in the air. So I'm just taking some clear acetate. We're just going to cut a thin strip. In fact, that might be too thin. I think I'm going to go to about 6 notches.
Yeah.
And then what I like to do is just fold these in half. and then you can get 2 strips out of each one, and then you just cut them down to size.
Yeah, that's it. You can just pop it on the top, nestle it in, and kind of cut the excess if you want to.
Cut the excess afterwards, or you can just see. So we're going to have him coming up out of the background there.
So cute.
I'm just going to, please use red liner if you're doing this in real life. I'm just being
speedy.
And then if there's any excess, you can trim that away. So let's come over here now. We're going to take our reindeer, which is kind of our next biggest piece. And again, let's just add some tape. I think she's going to sit quite low down here. So we can just secure her like that.
Beautiful.
We are going to take our sentiment and I think sit it at the front there. I'm going to add a little bit of foam pad just to the bottom, just so it's a little bit proud.
Yep.
And then it's just a case of going to town, filling in the spaces with all your little elements. And I've probably done way too many here, but let's see what we can get in. I think we've got to have a stocking coming about somewhere, haven't we?
Oh, so cute.
So we will pop that down like that. We've got to have a gingerbread man in there too. I'm going to pop him. Oh, I've put my glue on the wrong side. Let's try again.
This is okay.
I can be jumping up out of the box here.
So cute.
And we've got to have some presents. Now you can use the front of your box as well.
Yeah, of course.
To secure your tabs. I will get rid of these shortly. Any bits that are coming under. So let's pop some presents down this side. And I'm going to go with one more. Let's go with this little candy cane. And again, I think I might just have that coming out from this side. So let's add a little more glue to the front, like that. And then any tabs that you can see that are coming longer than your box, just go in, give them a little trim.
Oh my gosh.
There.
What a fun card.
Oh my God.
What a fun little box. Oh.
And as you can see, it's going to fold flat for you.
Yep. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it.
Pops up and it's got these movie little elements.
I love it. I love all the different heights. I love all the patterns that you've got going on in there. You've like got your candy canes. It is a fantastic way to use these die cut elements.
Yeah.
What a fabulous first demo. We've still got 2 more to show you as well that Kat's going to be doing for us. Thank you, Kat.
Oh, well
what a treat. Myra says, booming, lovely box card. Rosie says, love that card, so adorable. Joe Crafty on YouTube says, beautiful box card. Kim Waitman says, so cute. It is so cute. Love, 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 love it. Okay, we're going to show you the next delightful die cut pads, which is our Deck the Halls. 20 sheets again in an A5 pad, 5 sheets in each of 4 designers, 245 elements. So there's a fewer amount of here, but we've got some really, really big sort of centerpiece ones in here. You get everything you need on the back, and we've got some borders as well. So they do take up a lot of room, those ones, but you still, you know, to be saying, oh, you're only getting 245.
Is that all?
Is that all? It's still
that all?
pretty impressive for your $11.99. So this one's DD Cut 122. And again, this has got that really classic traditional feel though. Absolutely beautiful. Again, it's all foiled in the rich gold. Some of them do kind of mix and match, you know, like the presents and the stockings and the tree. But they are absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, we've got that great big Christmas tree on there. We've got the mistletoe, we've got the hellebores, the Christmas roses, and all of those gorgeous presents in there as well. Absolutely beautiful. And again, you can just see that accent foiling on there as well. Gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. And then this is the one where you're going to get all your borders, your corners. So these are great for finishing off your cards, building up backgrounds, draping round toppers. You know, even combine this with your like say your blockbuster, and just have these bits draping round or on the backgrounds. These work so great. You've got your holly border and your poinsettia border as well. Again, think about embellishing your little book pages and your gift boxes, your tags. We've got some beautiful, beautiful mates with these. And again, even the teeny tiny ones like your sprigs here. You've got your pine cones, your little holly. Again, your holly sort of sprigs of foliage there. Gorgeous elements on there. And like I say, you're going to be getting absolutely loads of those. You're going to get 5 of each of these ones. And then this one, again, this page, I think this one's my favourite, you know. That fireplace is just everything, isn't it? Look at that.
Stunning.
So grand and cosy and beautiful. Yeah, so we've got the wonderful sort of Christmas fireplace. We've got some of those foodie elements with the Christmas cake and the gingerbread cookies there, the mince pies, the champagne and the glass, Christmas bells. Again, another really nice foliage one, and we've got the sort of Christmas song sheet there as well. Really, really gorgeous elements. So you could be absolutely building these up to a T. This one, again, a really nice sort of embellishment sheets, ones that can be used as extra. You've got hanging baubles, you've got snowflakes, but like not frosty, which I love. They're just so different to see them in these really nice rich gold tones with the patterns and things that we've got. We've got all of our Christmas candles again, so you could be combining those. We've got the lantern. Really, really pretty elements there. Really elegant, really, really classy, and a really good mixture in this one as well. And is that all of them? Yes, it is. Absolutely beautiful. So again, all of your fabulous, fabulous elements in there. And again, all in a really handy pad form, so you can take it on the go. You can pop it in your storage or on your shelves. I mean, look how little room these take up. They're really, really compact, aren't they? This is the bundle as well with them both. The £19.98 is going to get you your Deck the Halls and the Festive Friends that we've just shown you. We're going to have a look at some more cards as well as some other products. Delightful die cut pads. Oh yeah, it's this pile, isn't it here, Jess? Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. Okay. So let's show you the next bits before we show you the cards. So as with all of our delightful die cuts, we don't put anything with them. There's no matching card stock. It is completely free reign for you to really get your creative juices flowing. So again, these are just some suggestions. We've got our Duo Design paper pads. These are just the bread and butter of our crafting stash this Christmas. We have got these constantly out with all of our collections that require any sort of backgrounds because they are so handy. I would highly, highly recommend, even if you're not getting the collection with it in, that Christmas crackers pad that Kat used, because it's got all of your colours in, hasn't it? And that snowfall pattern in the red, you've got the yellow, you've got the green, the purple. It's such a great base. For all of those. But these are our Duo Design pads here. We've got the full collection for you, saving $11.99. That's going to be your $23.98 for that. And they are $11.99 each. So you are essentially getting one completely free of charge. We've got our Snowy Skies and Brilliant Bokeh here. Again, just the multitude of colours is so handy, especially with these sort of plainer backgrounds. And then you get those beautiful, wonderful kind of almost photographic snowflakes. This one is a particular favourite of mine. It's got like pearls in, really interesting snowflakes, and the black as well, just super classy. And this one actually is another of my favourites. But there's beautiful patterns throughout as well. This one is particularly gorgeous. You've got this one that looks like kind of poinsettias. So you cannot go wrong with these pads. They are such a great addition to your stash. This one, we've got the traditional Christmas and music paper, which I just think is just the perfect partner for your Deck the Halls. As you can see, you've got those rich tones in there, that really classic, elegant feel. Let's go this side actually. 8x8 in size as well. For you, so you're going to get those checks, those Fair Isle patterns, those Harlequins, absolutely gorgeous. You've got the candy cane stripes, but in a rustic kind of vintage tea stain.
Cool, isn't it?
So cool. I absolutely love this pad. Really nice, rich, elegant colours in here. And again, quite a lot of these plaids and checks are going to work for your everyday crafting as well as your festive ones. So it's a really great all-rounder to get for you. And then again, you can see those music papers in all of the different colour tones as well, which I love. Again, this one is a particular favourite of mine personally. And then again, you've got that Harlequin pattern in the blue and the red there. And then finally, our Christmas cuties and colourful stripes. Here we have all of our fantastic characters. We've got, and again, a rainbow of colours in this. We've got the pink one with the ballet dancer and the pink nutcracker, very Swan Lake. We've got the Christmas kitties, the teddy bears, and you can see the matching stripes on the reverse of that. And again, a really handy base for lots and lots of card projects. We've got the penguins, all of those toys, the doggies, the gingerbread man, very, very firm favourite here, the reindeer, the snowman, the Santa, what a cutie pie. And we've got the elves there as well. That's such a great background. We've got a few elves in that pad as well, so it's really, really fun. And then finally, your sort of cute woodland squirrels with all of those colourful candy cane stripes. Now, back to our delightful die cuts. If you are mixing and matching with those, we have all of our delightful die. Wow, what a whopping selection we have. Any two for $19.98. So if you have fallen in love with Cat's Demo and want to explore them even further, we have got our Cozy Town. We've got our Evergreen Farm with all of those beautiful animals in here.
I need a cow exploding box immediately.
Okay, we'll put this to one side for Kat there. We've got our Dapper Chaps as well. This one's fantastic for mail cards. I can't tell you how much I use that one for all my gentleman cards to do. We've got the vintage stamps. We've got the garden visitors with all of your bees, butterflies and beyond. We've got the making music, every instrument you could ever think of, from a grand piano to, I think, a recorder. It is fantastic. We've got our floral arrangements, so that's all of your bouquets and vases. Really handy that you get all of those on the back as well, so you can just have a quick flick. We've got our World of Wildlife, so we've got all of our animals, the savannah, the jungle, and again, beyond in there, all foiled and die cut for you. And again, our classic cars in there. So as you can see, they are all foiled and die cut, ready for you to just pop out. Again, you can see the die cut process on there. Any two for $19.98, so you can absolutely be combining those, mixing and matching. So we'll show you some cards with our Deck the Halls one that we've just shown you. Which again, like I say, is our really traditional, elegant one. So let's have a look at some of those, many of which have been combined with those duo design paper pads. We've got some Christmas acetate in here, our tag punch. I mean, that just looks phenomenal, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful showstopper tag. We've got this one as well that uses those border strips. We've got a little shaker going on, and then the Christmas tree and all the presents around the bottom as well. We've got that on a few of our cards. Look at this one as well. Absolutely gorgeous. We've got the border on there. We've got the Christmas tree. And again, I love the presents at the bottom. It is fantastic. And then again, you've got that just town scene behind that acetate. Absolutely phenomenal. And again, this is beautiful. A really kind of sweet and simple one, which uses very, very little of your supplies. Just really lets those die cuts do the talking, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous card. We've got another exploding box as well with the Christmas cuties, and it's got, again, those duo design paper pads. Beautiful makes from the team. Little ones here, again, just using two of those elements, so you can see how far you're going to be able to stretch these. We've got this one as well that looks like the sort of Christmas present theme with the sort of label and the foliage on there. Again, very, very little. I think that's the beauty of these, is it allows you to use quite, you know, be really frugal with the rest of your stash. Yeah. And then again, we've got those borders are just absolutely gorgeous. And we've got that fireplace scene there with all of the presents, a bit of snowfall acetate and two of our adorable scoreable colours as well. But that is everything on this part of the show. So we're going to get demo number 2 in.
Okie dokie. So for this one, we're going to be doing a simple 6x4 card.
Nice.
But we are going to add a little twist to it, because
excellent.
That's what we're here to do.
That's what we do.
So I don't know whether to start with it's not the boring outside, but let's start with the outside part and build a bit of suspense about what's coming.
Excellent.
So I'm going to do a matte and layer. I'm going to keep this 2. So it's 6 by 4. I'm going to come to 3 1/4. I'm going to make sure I'm doing this the long way first. I'm going to come 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Just leaving this a bit chunkier, and then that's going to match the detail on the inside when we get there. And then I'm going to take some of our, I think this is the Merlot Adorable Scoreable.
Yes, it is.
But this time I'm just going to come 3 notches under again, because it sits better for me when I do that. So you go to the 3 3/4 and the 5 3/4, and then we'll come 3 notches under that. And that should give us our matte layer. And then we are going to dive into our pad and just pick out some nice elements, anything that you are liking the look of. So let's take these flowers, and we're just going to use our dotted tape runner, give them a good coverage.
Yeah.
And we're going to randomly sprinkle these all over.
I love this technique.
Just so we're creating like our own background, which is really fun. So we'll go in.
Like DIY pattern paper.
Absolutely.
Little nutcracker guys, so cute too.
Fill in any gaps. We'll take our stocking again. And you can go across the pages. Please pick out lots of different images, because they do work so well together.
Yeah.
And then anything that is excess, just trim off, so you've got nice neat edges at the end. And when you're all done, you should have something that looks like this.
Oh, nice.
So you have just created this lovely kind of almost background paper yourself.
Effect. Yeah.
And we will pop that on. Now, I'm going to pop that on the front of my card, but I'm going to leave it till we've done our middle bit, just to do the finishing touches on the front.
Love how this is shaping up.
In fact, we'll leave that to dry down before we stick it on, and then I know it's not going to go. Right, so I have put that on top of the dye machine. When I come to looking for it later,
that's where it is.
Remind me.
100%.
So, we're going to go back to some gold mirror, and we're going to work on the inside of the card now, which is something that we don't do that often, but the inside is actually going to be the focal point for this card. So I've got another sheet of gold mirror.
Awesome.
And I'm taking this to 7 3/4 inches by 5 3/4. And then we are going to add some score lines in. Again, please feel free to do this on the scoreboard. I'm just too lazy, and I'm doing it on the trim.
That's okay.
So we are going to score at 2 1/4. Then we are going to score another 1.5 inches on from that. So that will take us to... If I take that to 1.5 inches, that will tell me 3 3/4.
Awesome.
And then another 1.5 inches from that, which takes you to 5 1/4, which should leave you, if I've done my maths right, another 2 2/4. 2
1/4.
I'm not sure. That doesn't look right. 2 1/4. Yeah. 1.5. Yes. 1.5. Yes. 2 1/4. Maybe I've just cut it a bit long. Let me just trim it down. That'll work. Yeah. Let me just have a look at my original piece. I might have just written my measurements down wrong. That looks right though. So then we're going to fold this up, and it's going to give us this kind of like little step for the inside of a card, which is going to give us a ledge that we can then pop some elements onto. So it's doing another pop-up, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, I've delved into our Duo design pads, but I've actually gone to last year's.
Oh, really?
This beautiful pattern. I'm sure we've still got it in stock, because it's still knocking around with everything that we're using in the... It's the Winter Village one.
Oh, yeah.
I love this because it gave me kind of that vintagey kind of wallpaper kind of feel.
Yeah, I love it.
That I really liked for that. So we're just going to cut some matting layers for all our sections. So we know the width is 5 3/4. So again, if we take the whole page down to 3 notches under that, and then you're going to need 2 sections that are 3 notches under the 2 1/4. So 2 of those, and then 2 sections that are 3 notches under the 1 1/2. And we can get them all glued down. I have prepped this earlier, but they should all fit on there. I've cut that wrong. It should have been the 7 3/4. I did the notches under. Do you know, this is what happens when I prep.
Yeah, you do too good a job, yeah.
You do too good a job. Where's that piece gone now with all my measurements on? Here. I'm just going to re-measure this just for what I was telling you. So it is 7 3/4.
6 3/4.
No, it's come to 7 3/4.
Oh, yeah. No, it was your width though, wasn't it?
I'm on about when I first measured this out.
Oh, was that? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say your mats and layers were right. They were just a bit short, weren't they?
They
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
Anyway.
And then what's your? Oh, you're doing a 6x4. So
We
is
are
it
doing a
6?
6x4. No, I don't know.
It's Monday. It's okay.
Why? What's going wrong?
So is that 5 3/4?
No, this is longer because obviously we've got this.
Yeah, you've got to fold it in.
We've got to fold it in. So anyway, I was right. So these sections you are cutting to 5.
Is it 5 3/4 your width?
Yes. But I must have when I put it on here. I don't know what I've done. I think I cut it and then cut it from the wrong side, turned it the wrong way. It's the only thing I must have done. But what I told you was right. I just did it wrong.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to add glue just to this section here.
That's very much do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Well, that is
you
my
did
motto.
tell us the right. Well,
I did
yeah.
tell you the right
you
thing.
did tell us the right
I
ones.
just didn't listen to myself.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to line this up. So it looks like we've got a nice even border at the top and the bottom and the top here. Now, in real life, please, 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 before you get too fiddly for this, I want you to just sit and hold and make sure it's starting to really dry down before you start folding in too much.
Again, you can always use red liner.
You can. It's just because you want to make sure it's nice and easy. The glue is the right material.
Yeah.
You just need to wait a bit. So I've gone ahead and started picking out some elements. So I'm going to go with our beautiful fireplace as the centerpiece.
Gorgeous.
And then I've decided this is going to be one of those really grand houses that's going to have 2 Christmas trees in the background. And then we are going to have some lovely presents just bringing that up the foreground as well.
Again, I think if you're having 2 Christmas trees, you can afford all those presents. Yes, why not?
Yeah, definitely. This is kind of Downton Abbey style Christmas.
Nice. It has got that vibe, this pad though.
It has, hasn't it? So we're going to just take these down, chop these down a little bit. We know 5 3/4 is our mark.
Yep.
We've learnt the hard way for that one. Now I'm just going to mark this here. I'm not going to flat cut it because the other edge is a little bit bobbly as well.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to cut it like straight, would you?
No, so I'm just going to...
Unless you did that at both ends, maybe.
Yeah. I've never done that. But we're just going to roughly cut. And I think it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to look better.
Yeah.
And then you can use that as a guide for this one here.
Oh, yeah,
and you might find, like I've done here, like the poinsettia sits just about right. So you can fussy cut that down there.
Viv Williams has put on the comments, like, Cat is human.
Cat is more than human. Don't worry about that.
When you get those check boxes online, it's like, verify that you are a human. Cat is a human, people.
I mean, I did have a long day at telly yesterday.
You
and then
did.
not very much sleep last night. And then I am very excited about the next few days. So, there's lots of things going on at the moment. So please forgive me. So we're going to take these border strips and
Beautiful.
we're just going to use them to decorate the top and the bottom
Gorgeous.
like that. And then we can start building up these images. So let's add the 2 trees on flat. I'm not going too far up with the tape because I don't want it ruining the back. And we're just going to leave a little gap, just a couple of mils at the bottom, just so it's not going to interfere with when we fold it over. I did have a fireplace. You all saw that I had a fireplace.
Yes, we did. Where has it gone?
There we go.
Oh, I was going to say, you got it? I'm just going to answer a quick question from Susan Dodd. The new Duo Design paper pads that we've got on today, the multi-buy, we will give you the code because you are struggling to find them and have asked for it. So the multi-buy 20 is $23.98. And it is DDPP Bund 120. We've got, Jess has put the code on the screen and the prices for you anyway, but that should hopefully help Susan.
So we've built that up and then we've got this beautiful scene inside the card, which now I've realised comes longer than the front, but do you know what? I'm at that point.
It's one of those days.
Maybe sit inside a 5x7. The front. So we're going to go back to the front. I have taken one of our sentiments from our book that we released this year. It's the perfect colours, but if you pop it on there, it gets a little bit lost. So what I like to do is just add a tiny, tiny little bit of parchment.
Oh, yes.
So we're just going to pop that on there. Give yourself enough room around the sides, and then I'm just going to replicate the shape. Just bobbling up and down where it bobbles up and down.
Nice.
With a bit of parchment. Giving that lovely shadow effect.
Yeah, these haven't launched today, but we are giving the Duo Design paper pads a special little show in. We like to, you know, give them a little spotlight every now and again because we do launch the Duo Design paper pads and we design them to go with all of your Christmas crafting.
Yeah.
So we design them to go with your sentiments, your die cut elements. We've had loads of things that these have gone with as well. First, so that you can have them throughout the whole Christmas crafting season. And yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to have to come up with something because this is driving me insane. So I'm going to, when you go away again, I'm going to fix this somehow.
This
so
is
we've got
fine.
our insert in the middle here. I am going to pop this inside a slightly bigger card so I can make it work with these bits fitting out the front, and I'll explain it to you when we come
back
yeah.
at the start of the third demo.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Bear with us, people. It's looking so good so far, and we just need to finish it off so that it sits absolutely perfectly and pretty. As we said, Kat is a human. We all do this. She's been so busy as well, and I think Kat does the most incredible cards that it is definitely worth coming back to again. So you take your time, Kat. Do not worry. It is looking incredible so far. So I know Kat, she'll be being hard on herself in her head. We're going to remind you of the Win It Weekly, which is our barbecue time ultimate collection. How many comments did we have today, Jess, saying everyone had a barbecue at the weekend? Yeah. So many. So I think this is just the perfect prize. We want to know, what was the first sandwich that was ever created? Is it A, cheese, B, roast beef, or C, marmalade? There's loads of love for this card already, Kat, so do not worry. We're going to show you some more bits and pieces. Again, like the Duo Design pads, they've already launched, but we think they are the most complementary products to go with these. You'll see them. And again, we do get asked a lot when we show you the samples, what papers we've used, what sentiments we've used, what dyes we've used. So we find it really helpful. And besides which, you don't want to see me flick through the pad 6 different times. So it nicely fills out our show as well, doesn't it? We're going to go with the Festive Shape Sentiments book. Kat has just shown this as well, and it is, like I say, in so many of our cards. She used this in the first demo as well. The big book of Festive Shape Sentiments, it is $14.99. It is fairly low in stock. We were down to our last 200 last week, so I'm sure there's even less of those. And again, they are just fantastic. As you saw with Kat's Merlot one, they are colour matched to your Adorable Scoreable. So you can have a complimentary one, or you can go for a really fun sort of like completely different colour. It's totally up to you. Maybe you're using green cardstock and you want a red one. You do have white in there as well as black and cream and lots of neutral colours. So if you don't want the matching one, or you're using pattern papers or previous year's Adorable Scoreable, you can just use one of those. Absolutely perfect. A multitude of sentiments in here. We've got Merry Christmas, we've got To a Special Couple, Sending Fun and Laughter, and again, you're going to see those foiled in gold and silver. They're all die cut for you, ready to just pop out. Super easy, no machine required, no fussy cutting required. And again, lots of really nice sentiments in here as well. This is the silver collection. You will notice some crossover, both gold and silver, such as like the green tea and the black and the white. And then we've got some more here. Again, absolutely foiled to the max. It's beautiful. We've got Celebrate the Joys of the Season. Peace on Earth, 'tis the season to be jolly. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Absolutely gorgeous. I love these ones as well. To a Special Lady. We've got To a Marvellous Man in here as well. They're your blue ones. Candy Cane Wishes, Mistletoe Kisses, Let It Snow. You've got handmade labels as well if you want to put those on the back of your cards or projects. They're just fantastic, aren't they? You've got Santa's on his way, Let It Snow, Season's Greetings. You've got present ones for tags. Do not open until December, the 25th of December, sorry. Sent with Love at Christmas. You've got Jingle Bells, Peace, Love, Joy, Happy New Year, Joyeux Noel. That's a gorgeous one, isn't it? Really love that one. And then we've got the last sheet on here as well, which is the same sentiments, just foiled in silver as well. And again, we've got lots of the same colours throughout here. So if you're mixing and matching multiple sentiments on your cards, that is just absolutely great. Viv Williams says, can we see how Kat actually fixes? It's so hard to fix than the making my head. Kat will explain on each stage how she's fixed it for you. It is absolutely brilliant. But sometimes you just need to be off camera to just give yourself a little minute and a little breather. But she will absolutely explain how she's fixed it, Viv, do not worry. And then we've got your Essential Book of Sentiments here as well. This one, again, very, very popular, and again, a little bit lower in stock than we probably like. So do get your hands on this if you are starting your Christmas crafting, or just if you want these particular sentiments. They are fantastic. You've got Silent Night, Holy Night, All is Calm, All is Bright. But again, you've got really classic ones like Warm Wishes, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. I love to see those basic sentiments as well, don't you, Kat?
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
You don't always want a specific one. You've got 'Tis the Season, you've got Christmas Cuddles, lots of different shapes in here as well. Again, really, really nice. You've got Hope Your Christmas Sparkles, you've got With Love. Most of these sentiments are very universal. We haven't put relatives, etc. on here, so that you can use them for absolutely everybody, which we love. And again, you're going to get tags in here, banners, labels, hearts, stars, gorgeous sentiments throughout here. Cozy Christmas Wishes, have a cracking Christmas. Christmas Cheer, this banner one is a particular favourite of mine as well. I just love it. Yuletide Wishes, Ho Ho Ho, it's the most wonderful time of year. And again, these are all in our Adorable Scoreable. The foiling I'd probably say is a little bit heavier on this one, so if you want that really nice shiny look, it's going to be so great. They are a little bit smaller than our shape sentiments as well, so they go really great on tags and small cards. And again, you can mix and match them and use a multitude of the sentiments across all of your cards. And look at the shine on those babies, says Viv. I know. Tell me about it. It is gorgeous. And then we have, what are we going to next? Our Moonstone dies. These are gorgeous, aren't they, Kat? Don't you just love these?
Oh, they're so incredible.
They're so useful as well. Again, you can be making your own tags for all your presents, or you can be putting them on cards, and they are just an incredible, really hard working die for you. It's got the stitch detail and the hole punch on here. So we've got your arch and your, again, sort of more classic tag shape. And all of these sentiments, you've got to have yourself a merry little Christmas, season's greetings from our home to yours. And then again, you've got some sort of kind of text ones as well. So like peace and joy, merry and bright, comfort and joy, absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got this really fun kind of really nice shaped bauble there as well, like a teardrop shaped bauble and a star shape as well. And again, like I say, you can use those for, these ones are probably, especially things like the bauble, are probably more classic Christmas, but there's no reason why you can't use these for any occasions. You could put your own stamps in here, you could write your tags, or you could use, again, toppers and bits and pieces. I love the to and from stamp. How hard is that going to work on your tags as well? And you've got special delivery, ho, ho, ho. Kat actually did create a new baby card with these when they were launched, so do check that out. You can use them for all of your occasions. And then finally, these stamps, again, are so hard working for you. Again, definitely one to put in your stash to use year after year after year. These are $14.98 on those, so saving £5 for the two. And again, they are just so useful. Again, you could maybe squeeze some of the smaller ones into your tags if you want. You've got with love at Christmas, warm and cozy wishes, season's greetings. They're just great. They're absolutely great. And then this one has some of, this is the festive wishes. These have got some of those bigger, more kind of poetic sentiments. They're great for the insides of your cards as well, if you're not using inserts, or even if you are using inserts. Many of them are absolutely uncoated. In fact, all of our inserts pretty much are uncoated, so you can stamp onto those. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we are going to have a quick recap of our delightful die cuts pads. We've got more cards to show you. So this is our collection 6. We've got Deck the Halls and we've got Festive Friends. We'll just have a quick flick through because I know we are running out of time and we are very eager to see the end of Kat's second demo and also her third one that she's got up her sleeve as well. So this is our Deck the Halls, our classic, elegant, very, very festive and fun. You've got the lots of scene building opportunities on here. You've got the fireplace, the food, the beautiful champagne. You've got Christmas decorations, gorgeous, but these borders are our absolute favourite here at Hunky Dory. And again, you're going to get 4 different page layouts with 5 of each. So again, you could be batch making, using multiple elements like we saw Kat with the second demo, using the 2 Christmas trees and the big piles of presents. Really, really nice, that one. Foiled throughout, and again, as the name suggests, die cut for you to just pop out and add to your cards. And then we've got our Festive Friends one here as well, which uses all of those really fun, sweet little characters. Again, lots of scene building opportunities. You've got background pieces such as your fence panel, your post box, this one with the igloo and the snowballs and the sort of direction sign. Lots of really cute friends in there. Really, really fun one for kids, young at heart, anyone like that. Cute couples that you know you could use the little Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread Man or the Mr. and Mrs. Claus on here. A really cute Christmas tree as well to go with all of your sort of background pages. And then this one, we've got the Santa. We've got the reindeer there, the chimney, the presents, and all of those gorgeous little spangly stars as well. Super, super cute. We'll show you the last few card samples because I know the comments, you guys are absolutely loving those. We've got this fantastic easel there as well, dressed to impress with that fireplace scene and the garland border as well. Absolutely phenomenal. Again, such a great way to use up sort of 3 or 4 of your elements, doing these amazing layouts. If you've got any of our layout libraries as well, you can be making use of them. We've got those, oh my gosh, the jingle bells. So satisfying, so satisfying. We've got these ones on little wobblers, bringing in your acetate. Gorgeous, gorgeous little springy guys here. Lots of really fun elements used on these ones. We've got this fold back card with 3 of those shaped sentiments. Just love them peeping out of there. We've got the fairy spinner. Oh, I love her. She's so cute. Just love, love, love that. And then we've got this one as well, using that multi-aperture kind of look there. We've got some of our Christmas embellishments in there. Look at how well those peep out the windows. They're so clever. Absolutely love this. Kat, is this one of yours?
No.
No, there's no name on this one. Oh no. Beautiful, beautiful cards there from all of the team. So thank you so much for joining us. Kat, we're going to come over to you.
Okay, so we rescued it really simply in the end. All you need is a 6x6 card blank. That is long enough for it to fit in. So I'll show you to the camera there. So all I've done is added an extra panel of Adorable Scoreable at the back to fill in the space, and then we've put our same front panel in. And then when you open it up, we've just added that insert into the middle of there, and then just 2 extra little strips. These were 5 3/4 by 1.5, just to fill in that white space. And just like that, we made what was almost a disaster into a fully functioning card.
That is beautiful, and a very simple fix in the end.
It was a very, very simple fix.
Yeah.
I just miscalculated how long my trees were going to be when you folded it over, but a 6x6 works absolutely perfectly for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kat.
No worries.
Are you ready for your third demo?
Yes.
Excellent.
Right, can I ask a quick question?
Of course.
Do we have the Rainbow Finish Adorable Scoreable in stock?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I've got some to the side of me.
Yeah, it's
right, okay. Just before I use it and then get told. So, I have picked out some of the Glorious Blue and some of the Stunning White. Right, we're going to take deep breaths. Let's just have like a little group healing session just while we get into this.
Yep.
We are going to make our card blank directly out of this. Now, this is a card shape that I've seen Bex do before. And when I was prepping on Friday, I was like, well, I'm going to have a go. And I did it out of ink to start off with. And then I tried to work out the mat and layers. And I was like, no, this ain't happening. So it's easier if you just do it out of...
Adorable Scoreable.
Yeah, Adorable Scoreable. And you know we've got loads you can use. But I think this one's going to work really well. So we need to make from this a 7x5 card blank. So... I'm going to cut it down to 10 lengthways, 10 inches. And then we are going to cut it to 5. No, we're not. We're going to cut it to 7. We've done the 5 because we've got 2 lots of 10. And then we are going to score at 5. And that should give us the basics of a 5x7 card blank. So straight down the middle here. And when you fold that over, there is going to be one piece of mat and layering on the bottom, but it's going to be so much easier than trying to mat and layer these triangles.
Yeah.
And you'll see why I've picked this colour shortly. It's going to create our background. So you've got your card blank now. What I want you to do is open it back up. We are going to take it, first of all, to the 3 inches on the right-hand side. And we are going to cut up till we meet our score line. Maybe just a tad over. So that's 3.5. Then we're going to add another 2.5, which will take us to 5.5. And we're going to take another 2, which will take us to 5.5. Like that. And that should leave us with a 1.5 section at the bottom. So you've got these 3 different panels here. Now, again, I'm going to start by folding this one back, and just let me check my reference so I know. I'm going to put in a diagonal score line, and you want to go from the bottom corner, so the bottom of your card, up until the top of your rectangle here when you're doing your diagonal. I'm making a point of it because this is something else that I did wrong originally.
Oh, no.
And we are just going to score that
It
in there
all the time.
like
Twisted Easels is another
Yes,
one.
you
I
can
get
do.
the wrong way round.
And then I'm going to fold this one back. And this is just so I can see that them lines are sitting perfectly in my score trimmer. So we're just going to line them up, put that score line in again, like that. And fold that one back and repeat on your last one.
Awesome.
Just like that. Up to the top. And then we're going to fold these back, and we should end up Now you're going to want to give these a really good burnish
Yes,
down.
you do.
Otherwise they won't sit. You can keep going and playing with them. Don't worry about it.
I think that's the beauty of Adorable Scoreable
It
cards,
is.
because you can burnish it over and over again.
Yeah. But really good, especially on those side edges. So just fold back, burnish, fold it over, burnish again, and just keep doing it till it sits flat for you. And we are going to be adding elements to these sections, so that will help them sit down as well. But then you can see we've created like
There we go.
like this easel, 3-point easel kind of card that's coming up.
Nice.
And they're decreasing inside, so you get a kind of downhill effect.
Nice, I love that.
So I've cut I'm going to check, because everything else has gone this week. I have pre-cut a 5x7 mirror mat.
Yeah.
And now we're going to take our white. So this is almost like our snow, and we're going to cut this to 3 notches under the 5 and the 7. And we'll get that down on there. And this will form the base.
Gorgeous.
I'm just going to let that dry down a little bit before I stick it down. And we're going to take another section of this. We're going to cut this again we're going to do it the full length this time. We're going to cut this to the 5 inches. And I'm going to cut 3 little sections out of it. I'm going to make them slightly bigger each time. My first one's going to be 1 inch. My second can be just over 1.5. And my next section can be 2. And then we are going to go in with our craft knife and make some little snow elements.
Excellent.
That can go on the bottom of our layers. So starting with the smallest. So we're looking at the triangles here. It is quite narrow at the bottom. It doesn't matter if your snow comes above it. It'll just add to the effect. But you want to make sure you're starting with your smallest point on your left hand bottom corner. And then nothing technical about this, just do a wiggly line, getting gradually bigger as you come out to the edge like that. So that's that one, and then just repeat this, doing them slightly chunkier each time for each layer of the snow.
Awesome.
Like that. And then we can just stick these on to the base of our triangles.
Gorgeous.
Do you know, I sat there when I was doing this the other day on Friday prepping, and I was trying to find the perfect background for these.
Yeah.
Just a little bit long, but we can trim that down. That's not a worry. And I was trying different kind of foil cards, but lots of the blues that are this colour are foiled in silver, whereas these elements are foiled in gold. So, you know, me and my OCD, that wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
So in the end, I just ended up doing it with regular Adorable Scoreable. And then I was sat here this morning, and this has caught my eye. And I was like, do you know what? We're going to have to do it with the rainbow finish.
Absolutely. Fiona Robbins says that rainbow finish is just magic. Rachel Brown says I use it all the time. It's so beautiful.
And it does. This is why any kind of Adorable Scoreable is perfect, because it makes things like this so much easier to do. Like I said, trying to mat and layer these triangles. And I thought I was good at matting and layering triangles, but it just was not going to work for me. So I found a way around it, as I always do.
Yeah, and it's pretty time saving and convenient, uses less supplies. This is fine, we love it.
So we can open this back up now.
Yep.
Pop our base layer in.
Love this.
And then all our snowy bits should match up to the base. And again, I'm just going to go just give these another good score down.
Yeah, you do need to do that over and over again, several times.
Just to make it... we're getting there. Once we add a bit of weight to them.
Yeah.
So, now's the fun bit. Again, we get to decorate these up with our fun little creatures.
Awesome. So we're going back to the Festive Friends pad.
We are going back to the Festive Friends. So I'm going to start on the outside here with our Christmas tree.
Gorgeous.
And then we'll also put the igloo in that background. Again, just be careful where you add in your tape.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want anything sticking over.
And then we're going to have Mr. Snowman.
Gorgeous.
We'll pop him on a foam pad. Just poking through the middle there.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then next up, I think we will have Mrs. Snowman.
Yep.
Now what I've done, you'll notice if you see her in the pad, she comes with like snow at the bottom. Sorry, I'm doing it off screen. I've just cut across the bottom here, just so it sits a bit flatter and exactly where I want it to on here. I'm going to take the North Pole sign first. I'm going to add that like this. So this time we are working from this side in, just so you've got that depth going back there.
Yeah.
Bit more foam pads on Mrs. Snowman.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
And again, we'll just layer her up on the bottom here, and then we will add a penguin to this side.
Yeah, there's so many cute little pals that you can be decorating all of your projects.
And this time I've tried to use the other side of the pals, but before we use like the...
yeah, the sort of cozy red
ones,
Santa and reindeers, and then this is the more kind of like Arctic themed one, icy themed ones.
Definitely. Again, I'm going to go with that sentiment from the pads. And we're just going to do a thin strip on the edge here. And we'll have that coming just over the edge. And then we will finish with our final penguin. In fact,
I love how this is looking.
I think it just, pads like this, yes, they are great for just adding extra embellishments onto your cards. Of course they are. But they can really inspire your creativity and how to make them absolutely stand out in their own right as well.
Absolutely.
Oh. It was all going so well.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
Let's try again.
Yvonne Cunningham on YouTube says, gorgeous card, Kat. I think I may have to copy this. It's such a great shape to do. It's really fun.
And there we go. Another one. Another card that I think you could bring out year after year because it works just as well as a decoration.
Look at that.
As it does.
That is just so much fun. I absolutely love it. And again, you've got that pop of red and that pop of gold just to make it really different and fun. Absolutely gorgeous, Kat. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
3 incredible demos. I think that last one was an absolute favourite, only because I love that shape. It's so, so fun. Sheila says this card is absolutely stunning. The creative ideas are great. Joy says, what a beautiful card. Thank you so much, everybody. Next up on Hobby Maker, Natalie is there tomorrow. She will be there at 1 p.m. Oh my goodness, with our Golden Oldies Festive Fun Decoupage Kit. So, so much fun. It is the Golden Oldies and it is our decoupage card kits combined together. It's fantastic and I think it's going to be an absolute just sellout. So just do not miss that. Put it in your diaries now, 1 p.m. 4 p.m. she's got off for the Love of Stamps Circular Flowers. Absolutely stunning. And 6 p.m. another show of our Golden Oldies. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, it wouldn't be Christmas at Hunky Dory without our wonderful, wonderful pocket pads. They are coming back and they are phenomenal. Kat had the most incredible show at Hobby Maker yesterday and we are showing them here. It's me and Dan as well, and they are square pocket pads as well. So they are really, really, really fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that show, you know. Going to be an absolute cracker. So we will join you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a lovely rest of your Monday.